love
Good
that.
morning to the pair of you. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
It's Blackpool week. This is when anyone starts Strictly, this is where you're desperate to get to this point, Karim. So, having reached this moment now, how are you looking forward to the weekend?
Yeah, I really can't wait for Blackpool. It's the iconic week of Strictly. Every week is a new slate, so you don't really realise how far you're getting. So this week was the kind of first time where I took a step back. I went, wow, well done, Karim, you've made it to Blackpool. And also for Amy, it's a very special place for Amy, especially started dancing, when she won her championship. So it's kind of like giving back to her, basically, after being so patient with me.
Why is it so special, Blackpool, Amy?
Oh, it's honestly, if you walked into that ballroom, like I can remember when I was 8 years old, I walked in and it was like I was walking into Disneyland. It was so special. And it's just the home of ballroom and Latin dancing. It's just so glamorous and so grand. The sprung floor, just everything about it.
Do you, as professionals, do you all, I mean, you're all brilliant anyway, but do you all raise your game at Blackpool, do you think, because of the history and the culture and all that sort of stuff associated with it?
Absolutely, I think so.
Yeah.
And this week we've just been beaming. We got to rehearsals on Monday, and what were we like? We were just smiling, we were so happy. Yeah.
What's been your favourite so far?
My favourite thing about the whole Strictly journey is Saturday night for me. The actual performance I really enjoyed. And I just went out there and I was just like Bambi on ice.
And I think it was frustrating for you because
I think you were a bit better than Bambi and I, by the way. But go on, Amy.
Dress run went so well, and I think that was kind of frustrating for you as well. And I could just see when we finished the dance, and I was in the lighthouse, and I could just see his face, and already I could see his eyes were filling up. And
it feels a lot worse than it looks. I will say that in hindsight. Amy was like, "Let's watch it back." I'm like, "Okay, it doesn't look too bad," but when you're standing on each other's feet, you're just a little bit like. Oh,
I told you though, didn't I? When we started this journey, I said you're going to laugh and you're going to cry.
And I said I won't. I won't
cry, not me.
And the Viennese waltz made me cry.
And what's it been like? Obviously, Mike hasn't made it to Blackpool, but we've been following Mike, speaking to him every Monday, and the way he went out, conga style. I mean,
brilliant.
It was a great way to finish.
Mike.
A great way to finish, wasn't it, Amy?
It was brilliant, and he was such a lovely, fun guy to have around. We're going to miss him a lot, actually, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to miss his performances, but more importantly, the morale that he has backstage with everyone. He's just the fun-loving, he's an amazing guy. Hard working. Yes.
Well, you all work hard, don't you?
Yeah, well, Karim knows all about it, and it's just maintaining and looking after myself. But next week, Crohn's and Colitis charity, who I work really well with, are releasing an app called In Your Shoes, on 19th of November, and it's just so family, colleagues can experience what it's like to have Crohn's disease for the day. So, Karim, you're doing it, aren't you?
I'm doing it, yes.
Are you
I'll
okay?
be
a true partnership. Of course.
Yeah.
You were diagnosed at 19, is that right? So, I mean, my mum's got Crohn's, so I fully appreciate how it sort of impacts on what you eat and lifestyle and all that sort of stuff. And it must make training and all that, because hours on end each day, it must affect you in that sort of side of it as well.
Yeah, it's keeping on top of the diet, just, looking out for any signs, isn't it?
Yeah.
But we've done,
hard, but she manages it well, and I try and be a good friend. So
he's brilliant.
It's lovely to see you do it, and I love that you've done a sort of Strictly match there as well. You literally
We do
sort
this.
of merge into each
We
other.
don't
we do
realise,
it all the time. Yeah.
There was no text beforehand.
No. We do it all the time.
You are a beautiful partnership.
Excellent. Lovely to see you. Very good luck to you both.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.
Charleston, Saturday night, Blackpool Ballroom.
Go for it.
Have a good one.
Now, one was born...